Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. Alright, let's do this dance. Roger. Demonbane will now enter the enemy base and destroy it from the inside. Good luck. Same to you. Alright, Al. Here we go. Indeed. Shantak, full power! The explosive power of Shantak accelerates Demonbane rapidly, and during the brutal G's I watch as Cthulhu grows larger and larger on the monitor. Cthulhu roars, sending a swarm of screaming tentacles streaking towards us. Their dragon-like fangs bared, they come upon us from all sides. I twist and turn through the tiny spaces between them, never once slowing down as we charge madly towards Cthulhu. Go! More tentacles! No matter how many I dodge, the swarm continues to press on us from all sides, each of the huge tentacles powerful enough to pulverize Demonbane in one hit. It's like flying through the center of a mighty storm of raw destruction. A dragon head appears in front of us, too close to dodge, and without a moment's hesitation I raise Cthulhu and Athakwa while still flying. Let's see how you like the taste of two god beasts at once. The heat of a star and the cold of deep space. Conflicting energies of the two great old ones erupt from the barrels of the guns. The beast of flame and the dragon of ice charge through the sky, alternately burning and freezing the air. A flash of light, and the monstrous tentacles, existing by the laws beyond those of this cosmos, are annihilated by the equally otherworldly explosion. Demonbane bursts through the storm of energy, surrounded by scraps of supercosmic flesh, and before us spreads the vast shape of the illusory Heartmother, which is embedded in Cthulhu's head. Here we are, Black Lodge. We are the sword that will destroy you, and our blade is right against your throat. Have you pissed yourselves yet? Why? Why is Cthulhu having such trouble destroying them? Augustus's roar echoes through the heart chamber, and as though responding to its master's distress, Legacy of Gold's glow wavers. Damn them! How disgraceful they are! Who do they think I am? I am Augustus, one who has finally reached the realm of the gods. What meaning can there be in further resistance? While Augustus screams like a child, Vespanius strokes his beard silently, frowning in deep thought. It seems like it's not going to be that easy. However, this is almost as if something is manipulating us. Something great, some great will that even I cannot see. The golden darkness smiles mockingly. Confound it! Stop smiling! Stop smiling! Stop smiling! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! What beast from the scripture! In the end, all you could do was die a miserable death. You were unable to reach the ultimate domain after all. But I am different! Damn them! How dare those foolish, lowly humans stand against Cthulhu! Against me! Philistine. Vespanius looks disdainfully at the frantic Augustus. Calm down. You're making a fool of yourself. If enemies have infiltrated, we need only eliminate them. Titus has already gone to intercept. So what are you doing just standing there, Vespanius? The other intruder is one of yours, no? Clean up your mess! I'll do just that. With that curt response, Vespanius wraps his stick against Karashosh, which begins to sink into the lake of blood, yet its passage does not cause even a ripple on the crimson surface. Don't get yourself defeated now, Augustus. Be careful. Be very careful. You could be awfully careless, you know. Leaving behind a mocking laugh, Vespanius vanishes into the blood along with Karoshin. Now Augustus and his golden machine are left alone in the vast chamber. Shit! Augustus clenches fists so hard that the nails crack and drip blood. The sea boils with the flames of battle as the fierce struggle between humanity and the evil gods continues. The water is polluted with green blood, miasma and oil, and the sky is filled with fire and smoke. The air reverberates with thunderous explosions and the screams of the dying. Madness and hate and laughter and fear and pride and courage and rage and despair and determination and sadism and masochism and grief. Lives end amid all shades of life and dark. This is the final battle for the fate of the earth. Even in the midst of all this chaos, a tiny moment of calm comes to a patch of frozen sea, and atop the ice left in the wake of Ithaqua, the Black Angel descends. He waits silently, as though on the tides of battle mean nothing to him, and in all the world only one thing has any meaning. I knew it! A sea demon bursts from the water, dwarfing the angel with its 300-meter-long bulk. It roars as it advances, covering the angel with its shadow, and behind it the foaming waves wash over the ice floe. Yet the angel does not move. He merely speaks quietly, though his words echo even above the howling of the beast. So you've come, Metatron. The monster's roaring becomes a hideous scream as countless arrows of light fall from the sky to pierce its face, which explodes, scattering putrid green blood everywhere. The creature begins to sink back into the sea. And above the demon floats a white angel. I thought you would be here, Sandalphon. We were strangely interrupted back then, but... Atop the ice, Sandalphon takes his stance. Now we will finish this! The white angel silently crosses her blades of light. Their fighting spirit and bloodlust build gradually. The air grows thick and cracks form in the ice. Metatron charges. Sandalphon charges. A cross of light flashes. A wave of darkness ripples through the air. The angels collide with tremendous force, and for an instant, everything goes black. Within the whiteness, a futile question flashes through their minds at the speed of light. Where did we go wrong? Blood sprays across the sky, staining the angel's armor and covering the sea of Aurelia like rain. The white angel's mask shatters and pieces fall into the waves. The black angel reaches out as though to grasp the heavens, but his wings have been destroyed. His body plummets from the sky. His vision dims, and the sky is so far away, and he cannot reach it. The white angel is looking down at him. Her mask is gone, revealing her face. And her eyes are the same as they were back then. They never once leave him. With his last sight, he gazes into her eyes, and then sinks into darkness, never to return. Given how many clashes they've had, I was expecting their final tussle to be a bit more epic, but okay. Humans can't die in the sky. But you knew that, didn't you? Atlantis Tornado Strike! We reach the illusory Heart Mother and quickly locate the enormous destroyer robot launch gate, bursting in without a moment's hesitation. Spinning like a drill, Demonbane plunges into the massive destroyer robots, blasting everything our drill kick touches to smithereens. We carve a path of destruction through the launching robot as we fall down the shaft. When we hit the bottom of the launch tube, we look around as wrecked robot parts fall on us like rain. This must be the hangar. The vast room is filled with destroyer robots, but no matter how many of them there are, they are no match for Demonbane. I open fire with Cthulhu and Ithaqua. The bullets annihilate robots by the dozen, but a few escape from the salvo and pounce on Demonbane. I dismiss the guns and summon the Scimitar Barzai, just in time to slice the first robot in half. Several more attackers follow suit, but I cut them all to pieces with one stroke. The horde of enemies is endless, and I weave my next spell just as the destroyer robots standing at a distance unleash their beams upon us. Mirror of Nitocris! Demonbane's armor turns reflective, a sort of mirror coating that deflects and disperses the beams. Oh, I hadn't thought of using it like that. Gotta be flexible in times of battle, right? I hurl the scimitar like a boomerang, sending it whirling through the pack of robots like an enormous buzzsaw. The scimitar comes spinning back to us, but just as I reach out to grab it, a shiver shoots up my spine, and I instantly leap back, just in time to avoid a sudden flash of light. The remaining robots fall apart, sliced to unrecognizable pieces. Standing atop the mountain of wreckage is Ogre, the samurai-shaped Deus Machina. And staring at us from its shoulder is Titus, swathed in bandages. Now that I have defeated that man, only you can quench my thirst. Let us do battle, master of the Necronomicon! Ogre's cockpit opens up and Titus leaps inside with a grace belying his injuries. Ogre immediately charges towards us with terrific speed. Where's my scimitar? Damn, it's stuck in the floor a good distance away. Alright then. I rematerialise Cthulhu and Thakwa. There's no time to even aim, let alone pull the triggers. Ogre is already right in front of us. How the hell can he be so fast? Prepare yourself. Hell no! I block Ogre's slash with the barrel of Cthulhu, the collision sending up a shower of sparks. Edge! Fuck! I block his second strike with a Thakwa. We're locked sword to sword. Not that I actually have swords, of course. We push against each other with all our might. That's where you're going wrong. All good fencing is done in the bind, and if you're pushing strength against strength, it's a very foolish way to, operate. What you need to do is use momentum and deflect blows off to the sides. Anyway, the Demonbane's lack of appropriate weaponry puts it at a disadvantage. How about this? Huh? I fire Cthulhu while still using it to block his sword. The bullet goes off in a meaningless direction, of course, but the recoil knocks Demonbane and Ogre away from each other. The instant we get range, I open fire with the Thakwa, and the guided bullets dance through the air, aiming for Ogre's weak points. However, every last one of them is sliced in half by lightning-fast sword strokes, and as the bullets fall to the floor, Titus lowers his blades and speaks. Although the projectiles do not travel in straight lines, their movements are easy to follow. Easy to follow? The hell kind of speed are we talking here? Even for a sorcerer, this guy's nerves have been honed to insanely superhuman levels. I'm not at my best. He could cut us down at any moment. Ogre's aura of malice thickens. Looks like he means to finish this with the next exchange. I need to stop recording first thing in the morning, but it's the only convenient time to do it because then I can set it processing through the rest of the day. Ogre readies its swords. I respond by raising our guns. My senses are running at full power, making the flow of time appear incredibly slow. It's like Demonbane and Ogre are the only things moving in an otherwise frozen world. I see Ogre step forward. Cthulhu roars simultaneously. Ogre charges with godlike speed. Cthulhu's slug only seems it blasting away some of its shoulder armour. The empty cartridge ejects. Ogre's katana is already right above Demonbane's head, and the cartridge falls. The blade glitters and howls as it slashes through the air right before my eyes. The cartridge is still falling. I'm only able to dodge the attack by leaning backwards, putting Demonbane in an awkward position, and the cartridge is still falling. Following the first strike, Ogre's second blade comes screaming towards the vulnerable Demonbane. The cartridge is still falling. Can't dodge this one, and the cartridge is still falling. I decided to block it with Cthulhu, but it ends up being more of a strong parry. The cartridge rebounds off the floor at last. Ogre's katana goes flying through the air along with Cthulhu. We've survived a second attack, but it's not over yet. I remember what the butler told me before we left. The next attacks will come from completely unexpected directions, because you've got more than two swords. Slash! Two more arms emerge from Ogre's sides, each holding another katana. The third and fourth blades flash through the air, attacking Demonbane from both sides like a pair of scissors, but Demonbane is no longer there. I've leapt away in a burst of energy from the shin guards, and I grab Cthulhu from the air just as it begins to fall. Without a moment's hesitation, I snap it into line against Ogre, and pull the trigger. I empty the entire magazine, blasting off all four of Ogre's arms, and Demonbane falls right towards Ogre's head. I toss away the guns and focus power into Demonbane's right hand. The ultimate weapon hidden there comes to life, and I raise Demonbane's arm high in preparation. Slash! Ogre lowers its head, exposing its back. Three katana leap from its back and come whirling through the air towards Demonbane. Lumeria Impact! Go! Demonbane's right hand obliterates the three swords and smashes into Ogre's back. Both machines fall silent. We move first, pulling back Demonbane's hand and turning our back to Ogre. Ogre stands. But there's no need for us to turn round, and we have more enemies waiting for us up ahead. Leaving Ogre behind, we head deeper into the fortress. I think that's a decent point to end this part, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.